Arsenal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And he welcomes it in. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's made its way to him. And Messi! And he's following up! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! England take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! And he is dashing away. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. Messi. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Bayer deals with that, nice and simple. Looking for options for movement. Conte, well timed, excellent interception. And it's Van Basten.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Totti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Van Basten. Messi. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. So much time and space here. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Kimmich with the short one. Alexander-Arnold. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, now he can run away with it. Mbappe! And he hits the net. Arsenal are level. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 8, Kylian Mbappe.
Arsenal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
England have reclaimed it. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Simeone.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti. Van Basten. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. Mbappe. Van Basten, always looking for that half a chance. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. Conte. Valverde. Conte. Can he get it through? Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good ball! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Caicedo. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. Played out to the left flank. Zanetti. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's in on goal. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pacho. Now it's Simeone. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. Mbappe is onto this. Zabani kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Valverde. Caicedo. Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Conte. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, no joy this time. And Simeone. And it's Totti. Rijkaard. So we've reached the hour mark. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good take in a good area. He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's quick to return it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Zabani. Passing nice and neat. Simeone receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. He can run onto that. Zabani. Kimmich. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Totti. Zabani cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? It's Van Basten! Van Basten! Scorching strike! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Arsenal with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Totti. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Mbappe. Simeone has the space to scheme. Simeone! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Zanetti. That has been slung wide. And he's worked it through.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Bruno Guimaraes. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Totti. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Just 5 minutes left.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bayer getting this one clear. And here's Mbappe. Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. He's in a great position here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. No, he's not getting past him there. That has not gone well. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Hello, attendees.
Rijkaard
This is
taking
a
in the
Watch
accolades,
Children's
having been named
announcement.
man of the
With
match.
the
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Galatasaray.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Well, decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's him. He's having a shot! Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. So this to break the deadlock. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kovacic. Fermin. And Kovacic. Oh, that's well spotted. He's in plenty of space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Vardiol. And it's Doué. Looking for options for movement. That is ended up in no man's land. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's going wide left. Now it's Mbappe. Kovacic. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed... Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back where it came from. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. No way through, so back it comes. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hakimi. Conte. Now it's Puskas. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Caicedo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe. Puskas. Now it's Mbappe. Ball played for Conte. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Conte. And it's played forward. And he was quick to react. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Puskas. This looks promising. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Alexander-Arnold. Fermin. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Totti. And it's Conte. Hakimi. Defending was strong and firm. Kovacic. Doué. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Zanetti.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Yamal. Quality ball. Rijkaard. Puskás can see things others simply cannot. Orban played towards the other side. And Doué. That's a good run down the left. Makaleli. Puskás. Kovacic. No way through.
There will be 1 minute
That has been
added time.
cut short. Rijkaard. And this is Puskás. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Down to business again.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yamal. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kovacic. Vermeer. And here's Mbappe. And here's Yamal. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Puskás. Conte. It's a searching pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Doué. Totti gets across and deals with it. So what can they make of this? Puskás. And it's Rijkaard. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably.
And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance. There's a sharp little ball here. Look, and the shot! Goal! Arsenal are level. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
22, Francesco Totti. Francesco Totti. Francesco Totti.
Substitutions taking place.
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Arsenal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Camavinga. Oh, it's come loose! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Modric. Alexander-Arnold. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zanetti. Makaleli. Messi. And here's Modric. Messi has it in a wide position. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, there's a probing ball. Puskás. And it's Hakimi. And it's lofted through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Caicedo. Spread to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Modric. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. Big chance! They've played it short. Now it's Messi. And he shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! And they get themselves in front! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Galatasaray have their lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Guardiola. Galatasaray clearly now in lead preservation mode. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
4 added minutes has
Well, there
been
may
indicated.
be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Plays it through. Rijkaard has a look up and delivers. Camavinga. Kane. Now it's Messi. Now it's Modric. He's looking wide. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And he's following up! And that's in! And there we have it.